Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to FPL Connect. This is the show for the masses of the FPL community. As you know, this is how we compete at that highest level of the Fantasy Premier League games. Oh yeah, so this is where we are going in now. Like we are in game week 25 and it's actually a double game week. So it's two, well, not for everyone, not for every team. So it's a double game week for some other teams. So the focus will actually be more on those teams that are having a double game because it's a feast for us. It's a feast in that case, especially if you have as much of those players as you can. But then what I will say is that don't fall into the trap of trying to get as many players as you can because, well, especially as if you are going to go for them through a hit. Because imagine if you get two players for a -8 and both of them in these two games they just give you 4 points, you have actually lost, like you have actually lost. Or some don't even start both games, so it's just wise for you not to even try to overdo it in your team only to find out you are doing way worse than than it could have been if you have just placed your single gaming player in there and allow the game to go as it is. For instance, Saka got 15 points in a single game week. And then you try to put in a player for the double game week and they give you 7 points. So this just tells you that even a single game week player can still haul even bigger than the double game week player. So choose wisely. Don't fall into the trap. Don't be greedy, guys. Just play the game. Just play the game with the intention that this is a marathon. So game week 26 is just a game week, but there's also 27 and we are going forward to game week 38. So don't try to jinx it, don't try to overdo it, don't just try by all means not to be tempted. I know it's not easy because I'm also tempted to do more than I can do, but I'm trying so hard to control myself because it's a game, but it's a game that needs patience and proper planning. So let's just dive right into it, guys. So this game week we are going to look at the preview of my game week 23, and we're also going to get a sneak peek of my thoughts into game week 24 of how I actually plan to structure my team and how I want to go forward. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is how your worst nightmare performed in game week 24, was it? Yes, in game week 24. Oh yeah, I think in my intro I've been saying something like double game 24, did I? Yeah, I think I was. Okay, now we're going to double gaming 25, not 24. Alright, either way, let's go forward. So this is how I performed in a single game week in game week 24. I got 86 points, which is really not bad. Like this is a good comeback because I was really going on a very bad slope. I was really going on a very, 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 very bad slope. But then I'm coming back. I'm getting there. So our game week rank is actually 521. That is really not bad. That is really not bad at all. So I got 86 points. Game week rank is 521. I did a single transfer. My overall points is 1.3. I just hoped I would get to 1.4 because a lot of people are now up to like 1.6. So I'm just trying to chase rank as much as I can, as hard as I can. My overall rank now is 684, and like remember I was on 900k, so I tried to gain some of the rank, so I really tried hard. So I'll see how we do in the double gaming because I'm really planning to go as far as I can with this. So let's keep pushing, guys. Let's just keep pushing and go for the kill. So no problem. This is how my team actually lined up. So in goal I had Dubravka. He got 1 point, but that is Dubravka of late. Like I'm not really surprised for me if he gets a 1 point or anything. Actually from him I now expect more points from the saves than anything. So yeah, he got me 1 point. I think he's still the cheapest playing goalkeeper out there. So I'm okay with him, really. I'm okay with him. I knew exactly what I was getting myself into with getting Dubravka, and I'm fine with it, really. Although at times I do become a bit optimistic because I did see him getting a few clean sheets here and there, you know what I mean. So he got me 1 point, no problem. I got Kyle Walker. Kyle didn't even start the match. So the funny thing is, this time I managed to stay up until I can see the leaks. So I saw some deadline leaks, and I could see that Walker is not starting. But then I couldn't see who was actually on the starting lineup. So my plan was that, okay, I'm going to sell Walker and I'm going for this guy, Gvardiol, yeah, because I was hoping that, okay, if he plays, I will see him getting a clean sheet in this game, and then plus a double, then that's actually a very good thing. But then I couldn't just do the move because I wasn't really sure if he's in the team. And then as it went on, they then showed who was playing, and it was Ake, Diaz, and Stones. I was now tempted to go for Stones, but then I kept thinking, if Stones is not there in the double game week, then I'm doomed. And then I went for Ake. My mind was made up. I was going for Ake, and then I came into the site. I transferred Kyle out for Ake. Then I hit enter. The app said that I should confirm my transfer. As soon as I did that confirm thing, it then showed me that the deadline has passed. All those things that appear like things you need to know. That thing appeared. So I couldn't even tell if my transfer has gone through or not. So I was just waiting there and hoping, okay, as soon as it comes back to life, I will see if my transfer was successful or not. An hour later, I come back to the site and then only to see that, it didn't go through. I still have Walker in. But at the end, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's for the best, especially if Ake will not score any points, because I was going to do a move for a -4. But at the end, Ake got something like 11 points, and I was like, oh my goodness, I would have gone for more points if the move actually happened, But now that I still have Walker, I'm okay with him. I'm not going to sell him. I've seen that Pep was benching his good players for the Champions League, and now that they have delivered, he's okay to continue with them, I hope. Well, I do believe that. So I'm still starting with Walker. Gabriel really did well in that game. He got a goal. He got a clean sheet. I believe he also got some bonus points, at least one bonus point at least. So I was happy with him. Alexander Arnold got an assist early in the game, but he couldn't continue with the match, so he was subbed at halftime. And now apparently he's injured, so he's also another person that I have to think of ahead of the double game week now. It's really stressful. Jawa Bowen, I was really I really hope that he will get something against Arsenal, but I'm happy that he didn't, because Gabriel had to, get that clean sheet, so I'm really happy there. Cole Palmer, this guy did wonders on Monday. I had already settled for that 2-pointer, but then, in those dying minutes, he really delivered. He really delivered and gave me some good points, and I'm happy that I had him. I'm happy that he was still there. So it's alright, guys. If you don't own Palmer, well, I don't know why you don't own him, because this guy just keeps producing and he's relatively affordable. Pascal Gross, I wasn't really seeing him getting anything from that game, but he got a penalty. He took the penalty. I was so happy that they got a penalty and he was the one who took it. I guess this says that he's the second penalty taker after Petro. So Petro was not in the squad. I was happy that this guy took it, because he got me a 10-pointer as well. Saka was a gem in that game. He was like the best player to some extent. He got 15 points, 2 goals. That's okay with me. I'm able to take the 2 goals and a clean sheet. Well done, Saka. And the bonus points. He got 2 bonus points, so that is really good. Diogo Jota was my captain. He missed some chances in the game, because I was just thinking, Diogo, if you get 2 points, 2 goals, you are going to get the same points as Haaland. Like, there's no way that he will get different points than Haaland if you get 2 goals. But then he couldn't. He scored 1 goal. He couldn't even get a bonus point, but that's alright. That's okay. I really wanted to go differential. It paid off to some extent, but then not against Haaland. But I really felt happy, in that game week with my choice of a differential. So it was exciting. It was really exciting. Then Solanke had an assist but got a yellow card, so he's on 4 points, but that's not bad really. I'm okay with that. Haaland did what he does best. He just scored 2 goals from really what looked like he won't get any goal, but then he got 2 goals. So he's also my candidate for captaincy in this game week. On my bench, you know that my bench is never really interesting. I had Strakosha, Osula, Guehi, and Taylor. All of them didn't get any minutes, so I'm not complaining or anything. But it is what it is. We are looking forward to this double game week, guys. So for the double game week, it's going to be a very good, good game week. So these are the fixtures if you can't really see them clearly, or like if you are not aware of them. So these teams that appear down here, these are the double game week teams, Man City, Brentford, Liverpool, and Luton. Those teams are the ones that will be doubling in those game weeks. So if you need players, just try to go for these teams. But as you can see, Brentford and Luton are really up against very difficult teams here. They are really up against very difficult teams on their second part of the games. But for Luton, they host Man U at home, so maybe they may get something out of that game. With Brentford, they are hosting Liverpool in their initial game, so they may also get something out of that game, but it really won't be an easy game. So when we are really going for the next game, I won't really try to go into the next slide because I have already made some changes, but I'm trying to keep some changes for my other game week, you know what I mean? I mean for my other video where I will really talk about the changes that I make. But I'm not yet done with the changes. So far I've made only one change, and yeah, I really can't confirm the change that I have made. Let's actually go to the changes that I have made, So I've picked my team already. I've made some changes. So currently this is how I am lining up for the double game week. This is how I'm lining up for the double game week. So I have Walker in goal. He's up against Chelsea and Brentford. I'm happy to keep him. Alexander-Arnold, he's at the moment 50% chance of playing. So I'm still going to keep him up until the press conference for Klopp. And then after that, I will decide whether I'm going to sell him or not. But then if I sell him, I'm really planning to sell him for Regulon, simply because he's a double game week player that is also playing in game week 26. That is the reason why I'm going to sell him for that. I don't want to double up on Man City. No, I don't want to double up on Man City's defense. I won't go for a Liverpool player because they are blanking in game week 26. So I'm already trying to take a hit now than take it later, yet Trent might not even play at all, So that is my first move that I'm going to make. The second move that I've been planning to make, I'm really planning to take Palmer out. I'm really planning to take Palmer out and get Kevin De Bruyne in. Yeah, I want to take Palmer out and get Kevin De Bruyne in as well. So that was my move because I thought that I had Alexander-Arnold in the team, and I was also going to have Kevin De Bruyne in there for Palmer. So now, if Alexander is really not going to play, I'm going to take a -8. I can't really lie. I'm going to take a -8 because I was planning to take a -4 this game week and take another -4 in the next game week. So if I do it now, it's still the same because I was still going to get a -4 in these 2 game weeks either way. So that is the plan, and then Kroos will still start, Saka will still start, Jota will still start, but I don't think he will be the captain this game week. Maurice, I got him for Solanke, so I sold Solanke for Maurice because Solanke is really up against difficult fixtures and he's not having a double game week. In game week 26, he will be up against Man City, so I'm not going to even try to think of him that much. But from game week 27, I'm planning to bring him back. And then I'm also planning to sell Regulon for Senesi because Senesi and Solanke will be doubling up in 28. Even Maurice as well. So I'm going to have Solanke, Maurice, and Senesi in game week 20, in double game week 28. surely I'll sell Osula for Solanke by then. And yeah, that will be my team. I do think my captain will be Kevin De Bruyne. I really think Kevin will be my captain. I really see him doing better than Haaland, because I was watching the Champions League game. Kevin De Bruyne was really good, guys. Like, he was really good. Every time he got the ball, you could really see that something was about to happen. So I'm really fancying him, and I'm still on this journey of mine of going differential. It didn't work in this game week, but then it had, it had the chances of like working out. So I'm really happy to keep going that route. The other point is of a triple captaincy. Do I really want to play a triple captain with Haaland up against Chelsea and Brentford? Nah, I'm not really looking forward to doing that. With Palmer up against Chelsea and Brentford, nah, I'm really not looking forward to do a triple captaincy, really. And I really don't look forward to do that, so I won't do it. I think also after these 2 game weeks, they are going back to the Champions League game, so maybe they might try to give them a rest, So I'm really not looking forward to do a triple captaincy this game week, but surely I'll do it in future game weeks. But this is my team, guys. This is really my team. This is how it's lining up. I really hope Taylor will be okay from game week 26 and onwards, because I may need him, but my team is really not bad. If you try to look at it from this point already, my blanking players for game week 26 will be Alexander-Arnold, Diogo Jota, and Morris and Palmer. So if already I'm going to get KDB for Palmer, and then Alexander-Arnold for Sergio Reguilon, and then it says only Diogo Jota and Morris will be blanking, and by then I'll have that one transfer that I will do, and definitely it will not be for Morris, it will be for Diogo Jota, I think. Yeah, so and then I can be able to put Osula in or Taylor in, but then I can also not do the transfer and put Taylor in and Osula in, because Osula will be up against Brighton at home, and he may be useful at home, only if he plays, that is. But yes, guys, this is how my team will be, and I'm okay with it for now. I think I took more than I normally take on a video, but anyway, adios.